Good day to all of you students. Today we will talk about distance and displacement numericals. You already know what is distance between 2 points. It is the actual path length. Actual distance, the body or particle that has traveled, that is called distance. Actual path length, the path on which it has moved, the length of that path actually, that is called distance. And displacement is the shortest distance between the initial point and the final point. Means the straight distance connecting the initial point with the final point, that is displacement. So in short, if I want to tell you, as I have been telling you, if there is a square park like this and a body goes from A to this track and it reaches over here, D point. This is B and this is C. The length of the park is supposing 10 meter. Okay? So if a body moves like this and stops over here, so this is the initial point and this is the final point. Straight distance between the initial point and final point, 10 meter, that will be displacement. And actual path length is this. The body has actually moved on this path. So this length is 30 meter. So distance is 30 meter, while displacement is only 10 meter. So understand the difference between distance and displacement. And if supposedly the body would have come back to point A, then displacement would be 0 because initial point and final point are same. So displacement would be 0. But distance would be 40 meter, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Actual path length on which the body is moved. Actual path length on which the body is moved, that is distance. And displacement is the straight distance between the initial point and final point. So if the initial point and the final point are same, supposing the body comes back to point A, then there is no distance between the initial point and final point. So displacement is 0. While distance is 40 meter, you have to think like this. Let us take up some numericals to understand better. A body is moving on a circular path of radius r. So there is a circular path of radius r on which the body is moving, r and r. This is the center. AB is one of the diameters. AB is one of the diameters. What will be distance traveled and displaced on a body when it completes half revolution? So body starts from here and half revolution completes over here. So this is the actual path length. Body has gone on the circular path and it has complete half a revolution like this. Half revolution completed. So you know that actual path length will be half the length of circle, half the circumference, that is pi r. So distance will be pi r. And displacement will be from here to here, straight distance, that will be 2r. We have to think like this. In a round trip, if you travel 6 km and arrive back home, there is a round trip. Round trip does not mean a circle only, it can be like this. This is a round trip. You start and end at the same point, that is called round trip in physics. If your starting point and ending point is same, then it is called a round trip. So if you on a round trip you travel 6 km, means you travel 6 km. This is the length of the path, 6 km. So what is the distance, children? Actual path length 6 km. And what is displacement? 0, because initial point and final point are same. You went from here on a zigzag path and you come back at point A. So you complete one round trip. And the path of the length of this path was given to us as 6 km. So distance is 6 km, actual path length, but displacement is 0. A body travels a distance of 3 km towards east. Let us make diagrams. A body, supposing this is east, so this will be north, this will be west, and this will be south. A body travels a distance of 3 km towards east. 3 km towards east, this is 3 km. OA. 4 km towards north, 4 km towards north. This is 4 km. And finally 9 km towards east. again 9 kilometer like this. So it goes like this. See, this is 9 kilometer. So 3 kilometer, 4 kilometer and 9 kilometer. So what is the distance and what is the resultant displacement? Distance is 3 plus 4 plus 9, 16 kilometer. We want displacement means this is the final point and this is the initial point. I want distance between these 2 points. So children, what I do is I shift this 4 kilometer over here. How much is this? 4 kilometer. That I know. Okay? This length is 4 kilometer because this is the rectangle. For timing, forget about this then. For timing, forget this. I want, this is 9, so this also will be 9. Rectangle, this is 9, so this also 9. I want this much distance between final and initial. Now children, this is the right angle triangle. This is 12 and this is 4. So what will be OC square? OC will be root of 12 square plus 4 square. 144 plus 16, that is 160. 40 4s are. So 40 means I can write as 16 into 10. So this is 4 root 10 kilometer. This is the displacement. And distance, this was 3, then this was actually 4. 3 plus 4 plus 9. So this is displacement. And distance was 3 plus 4 plus 9, this was 16 kilometer. Like this you have to think. So children, in this sum we have done by trick. This was 4 and this was 9, so we shifted this 4 over here. Now this is 9, we want this much distance. This becomes a right angle triangle. And we use Pythagoras theorem. Please pause and copy children these three sums. देखो, a boy walks from his classroom to the bookshop along a straight corridor towards north. So this is the north direction, this is the eastern direction and western direction. Supposing the classroom is here, he walks in the north direction and here there is a bookshop. This is the classroom. A boy walks from his classroom to the bookshop along a straight corridor along north. He covers a distance of 20 meter in 25 seconds. He covers a distance of 20 meter in 25 seconds to reach the bookshop. This is 20 meter and time taken is 25 seconds. After buying the book, he travels the same distance in same time to reach back the classroom. He comes back to the classroom. So 20 meter gone, 20 meter came back. So what is the distance? Distance will be 40 meter. 20 meter going and 20 meter coming back. And what will be the time taken? 25 seconds and 25 seconds. He said in the same time he is coming back. Means going also 25 seconds and coming back also 25 seconds. So total time taken is how much? 50 seconds. And in this much time of 50 seconds, what is the displacement? Displacement is 0 because initial and final point are same. He went and came back. So this is the final point as well as the initial point. And again for this, time is also 50 seconds. So displacement is 0 and time 50 seconds. You know children that if you want to find average speed if you want, we write like this. Average speed, we use this symbol for average, or we use V bar, like this also we do. That is total distance upon total time. So that is 40 upon 50 meter per second. Then you can simplify 4 upon 5, that is 0.8. What about average velocity? You have learned that symbol also is same, but we write here to make difference whether we are talking about speed or velocity. There is no difference in the symbol. Therefore, I have to write in words to make us understand whether this is representing speed or this is representing velocity. You know average velocity is given by displacement upon time. Speed is distance upon time. Velocity is displacement upon time. So that is 0 upon 50 and that is 0 meter per second. So please remember, if you want to find average speed, it will be distance upon time taken. Average velocity will be displacement upon time taken. A particle is moving on a circular path of radius r. The displacement after half a circle will be what? That is very easy. Displacement after half a circle. The particle is moving like this on a circular path. Maybe this is the center, radius is r. For half a circle, he goes like this and stops at B. So we easily know that distance is pi r and displacement is 2r, that we saw previously also. Okay. A man travels a distance of 1.5 meter towards east. Let us make directions. This is north and this is east and west and south. A man travels 1.5 meter towards east, O to A. This is 1.5 meter. Then 2 meter towards south, 2 meter towards south. This is 2 meter. And finally 4.5 meter towards east, 4.5 meter. 4.5 meter towards east. What is the distance and displacement? Again, there is a trick over here. Okay, students? So shift this over here. I make like this. Okay, and about this then. I forget about this. So this is 2 meter because this was 2 meter, this also 2 meter. This is 4.5, this also 4.5. This is the starting point, this is the final point. I want this much distance. Supposing this point is D. So again OC square. This will be this square plus this square, or I write OC equal to root of 1.5 plus 4.5. 6 square plus 2 square. 36 plus 4 equal to root 40 is equal to 2 root 10. This is displacement. Displacement equal to OC. Distance traveled will be actual path from here to here, then from here to here 2 meter. Okay, so that will be 1.5 plus 2 plus 4.5. Whatever actually get 1.5 plus 2 plus 4.5. That is the actual path length, actual distance traveled. Please pause and copy so that I can take up more. Please pause and copy, children. देखो, a body moves 6 meter north, 8 meter east and 24 meter vertically upward. So children, please pay attention now. Supposing this is the x-axis and y-axis. Supposing this is east direction and this is y-axis. Let this be called z-axis, that is vertically upward. So you have to think like this. This is the plane paper. This is one axis x, this is y axis, and this is z axis. So this is x axis, this is y axis, and this is z axis. So I am showing you x axis and y axis and then z axis. Think like this. This is east supposing and this is north direction. This is upward direction. You think like this. So this will be western direction and this will be southern direction like this. So a man goes 6 meter north, he goes 6 meter north from O to A. Then 8 meter east, he goes 8 meter like this, 8 meter towards east. And then 24 meter vertically upward, from here it goes in Z direction, vertically upward, 24 meter. So you have to think like this, children. First he went 6 meter like this along y axis, 6 meter and then 8 meter, supposing he reaches over here. So 6 meter and 8 meter like this he has reached. 6 meter along y axis, this is y axis and this is x axis. Y axis coming inside the board. So this is 6 meter and this is 8 meter. From here to here, what will be the displacement? Diagonal of the rectangle you can see. So this is 6 and this is 8. This will be how much? 10 according to Pythagoras theorem. So this length you can see this will be 10 meter according to Pythagoras. Now you know, okay, this is 10 meter. Please understand. This is 10. This is 10 now, and now the body is moved upward like this. So, see, this is the starting point. So this is 10 for me now, if you can see. So this becomes 10, and now the body moves upward like this. Say how much distance? 24 meter. So please understand. See, I'll show you, or maybe I'll show you on this book. It's smaller to handle. This was y-axis and this was x-axis. This was 6 meter and this was 8 meter. 6 meter and 8 meter. So this was 10 by Pythagoras theorem, and now the body is going upward 24 meter. So children, you know, okay, this is 10 meter because this was 6 and this was 8. This is 10 and this is 24. So I have to calculate displacement means from here to here. From here to here I have to tell you the displacement. So if I want to tell the displacement, again understand this was 6 and this was 8. So this became 10 meter. And vertically upward it went into the sky above the earth 24 meter. This is 10 and this is 24. I want this much distance. So this is the right angle triangle and this is the hypotenuse. So this square plus this square will be my displacement square. So please understand, final displacement square will be how much? 10 square plus I want this much. I want this. So in this right angle triangle, this is the right angle triangle, that will be 10 square plus 24 square, that will be 676. So D will be 26 meter, understand. So it is a 3 dimension. So please understand, first the body went along y-axis, this was y-axis, this was x-axis and this was z-axis. 6 meter and 8 meter, so this became 10 meter. And now from here, I told you this was 10 meter and vertically upward 24 meter. So this square plus this square will be this square. So I told you D will be 26 meter like this. So 3D you have to understand a bit like this. A man goes 15 meter northward. So he goes north. How much? 15 meter northward. So this is 15 meter from O to A. Like this he has gone 15 meter. 20 meter towards east. 20 meter towards east. Then displacement is how much? This is the displacement, very easy. This will be D. So D will be how much? Root of 15 square plus 20 square. Okay? I think 25 meter it will come. An aeroplane flies 400 meter north, 300 meter east and 1200 meter upwards. Again 3 directions are given. So this is east, this is north, this is x-axis and y-axis and this is z-axis, perpendicular to surface of earth. An aeroplane flies 400 meter north, 400 meter north, then 300 meter east, 300 meter east, like this, and then 1200 meter upwards, 1200 meter, this is 1200 for us. So from O to A in north direction, from A to B in east direction, from B to C in vertically upward above the surface of earth. So again, just as we did this sum over here. So first we find out this. This will be how much? 400 square plus 300 square. So this will be 500 if you can understand. Right angle triangle. See again, this is y-axis and x-axis. So first like this, 400 and 300. So this will become how much? Root of 300 square plus 400 square, Pythagoras theorem. So this will come out to be 500. Now this is 500 and the body goes like this upward. I want this much distance. So this square plus this square takes square root, diagonal. So your displacement OC will be root of OB square plus BC square, 500 square plus 1200 square. That will be 1300. So 1300 is the displacement. What is the distance? 500, 400 plus 300 plus 1200, 700 and 1200. Distance is 1900 meter. Okay, so please pause and copy these two sums. Then see, an athlete completes one round of circular track of radius r in 40 seconds. So there is a circular track of radius r, A point and B point. The radius is r, and he completes one round in 40 seconds. He goes and comes back in 40 seconds. What will be the displacement at the end of 2 minutes and 40 seconds? Delta t is 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That means it is 120 seconds plus 20 seconds. ठीक है? 2 minutes means 120. So that is 140 seconds. So what will be displacement and distance after 140 seconds? See, in 40 seconds one round is complete. In 80 seconds one more round is complete. In 120 seconds one more round will be complete. Because when time passed will be 40 seconds, one round will be complete. So we write over here delta t and rounds and then displacement and the distance. See, when delta t is 20 seconds, I write like this, delta t and d. So initially, when no time has passed, at time t equal to 0, no round is there and no displacement, no distance. When delta t has passed 40 seconds, t becomes 40 seconds. Number of rounds is 1. Displacement will be 0 because it will come back. But distance will be 1 round, that will be 2 pi r. After one more round, 40 seconds more pass. So t will become 80 seconds in a watch because total 2 rounds have taken place. 40 seconds and another 40 seconds, total time passed is 80 seconds. This is the time in the clock and this is the time taken to complete the circle. There is difference between time interval and the instantaneous time. So now the clock is showing time of 80 seconds. So 2 rounds are completed, displacement again 0 and this is 4 pi r. Because after 80 seconds you will be again at the same position, so displacement 0. But distance, 2 circles completed, so 4 pi r. Again for 40 seconds I give, so time becomes 120 seconds, 3 rounds are completed, displacement 0, distance is 6 pi r. We have got 140 seconds, now we have reached 120 seconds. So we give 20 seconds more, time becomes 140 seconds. See, in 40 seconds one round is completed. So in 20 seconds half round will be completed. The rounds completed are 3.5. Half round more completed. Displacement will be, the body will be here because half round completed. So displacement 2r. Distance 6 pi already and one more half circle pi r means कितना हो जाएगा 7 pi r. Like this you have to think. Like this you have to make the table empty. Please pause and copy, children. Please pause and copy. A wheel of radius 1 meter rolls forward half a revolution on a horizontal ground. There is a wheel of radius 1 meter. It is rolling half revolution on a horizontal ground, horizontal road. So supposing there is a road like this and this is the wheel. It rolls half a revolution and it reaches over here. So if P point was over here, after half rotation it will come up, that you can make out. Half rotation will be over, the point which is down, that will come up, and in 1 full rotation it will again come down. Then half rotation, as the body will move, the point which was touching the road, that will be on the top after half a revolution. And the horizontal distance travelled, supposing this was point Q, so now Q will be here and P will be here, that we can make out. Half revolution is completed. So what is the horizontal distance travelled? Equal to half revolution. How much? Pi r. That you must studied in class 10. If the wheel rolls forward by 1 rotation, if the wheel rotates forward by 1 rotation, distance covered on road is how much? 2 pi r. Now only half rotation is there. So how much distance is covered on the road? Pi r. He is telling us the magnitude of displacement of the point on the wheel which was initially at the ground. So this point of the wheel which was initially in the contact with ground, what is its displacement after half rotation, half revolution? So we can make out P point is reached over here from bottom rotating and top, and Q has come over here. This is pi r we can make out, and this is 2r, 2 times the radius. This is initial position, this is final position. I want this much, that will be the displacement. So I can make out, children, displacement will be how much? Root of this square plus this square. So this is pi square r square plus 4r square, r outside common, that becomes pi square plus 4. And then radius is 1 meter, it is given to us. Pi square, I have told you, we can take approximately 10 in physics. 10 plus 4, that will be root 14. Approximately. Approximately because we have taken pi square 10 approximately. Root 14, this much meter will be the displacement, please understand. So I took up around 10 sums for distance and displacement. I hope you are clear with the concept of distance and displacement. Thank you and God bless you, children.